Blessings be upon Nabi, peace be upon the messenger, and the prophets who were sent, all of them were honored. As-salatu ala nabi, was-salamu ala rasul, wal-anbiya il-mursalin, kulluhum mukramun.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah. الحمد لله نحمده حمد الشاكرين ونستغفره استغفار المذنبين المقصرين ونشهد أن لا إله إلا هو وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن نبينا محمدا أفضل الخلق صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Many people think that السلف الصالح, may Allah Jalla wa Ala be pleased with them, or the scholars of the early generation, they did not speak about the law of governance or the Islamic system, or you can say the political system. They think that they have not spoken about that. In this program, I would like to quote different quotations from different scholars in numerous fields, not just focusing on spiritual matters, not focusing on heart-softening quotations, but talk about everything just to show that the scholars of the early generation, they spoke about everything in this life, which reflects the reality of Islam, that Islam is a comprehensive way of life. Today's quotation is about the law of governance in Islam, that you can say about the political system. This quotation is about consultation. As you know, my dear respected brothers and sisters, that Allah Jalla wa Ala says to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam, فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ فَإِذَا عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. Pardon them. Allah Jalla wa Ala is commanding the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to pardon the companions. Not only to pardon them, but seek forgiveness of Allah Jalla wa Ala, وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ, and consult them in the affairs in general. Al-Dhahhak was one of the scholars of the second generation. He studied with, or he took some of the ahadith from Anas ibn Malik radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Abi Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah Jalla wa Ala be pleased with them. So he is, you can say, is from the second generation, from At-Tabi'in. Al-Dhahhak was a very great scholar, although he did not reported ahadith in Al-Bukhari or Muslim, but they said that he took tafsir from Sa'id ibn Jubair. That's why he was one of the great mufassirin. And he used to narrate so many fawaid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, or may Allah Jalla wa Ala be pleased with him. Al-Dhahhak said a very nice statement in this ayah, or about this ayah, concerning this ayah. He said that Allah Jalla wa Ala commanded our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to consult the Sahaba and to have mashura with the Sahaba, to consult the Sahaba, because of the virtues of the consultation and the barakah of consultation. Okay? Because of the virtues of consultation and the barakah of consultation. And that's why Sufyan al-Thawri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, بَلَغَنِي أَنَّهَا نِصْفُ الْعَقْلِ. I heard that it is half of the wisdom. See, Sufyan al-Thawri said that. They also said in some of the tafasir books, they said that Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu used to consult women, and Al-Hasan al-Basri radiyallahu ta'ala anhu used to say, ما شاوروا قوم قط إلا هدوا لأرشد أمرهم. People did not consult consult each other except Allah Jalla wa Ala guides them to their best, or except that they will be guided to the best opinion. Any people who consult, they will be guided to the best opinion. Now, shura in general is a very important concept in dealing with other people. It is a very important concept where the leader of the Muslim has to observe when he deals with others. And that's why the Islamic political system or the law of governance in Islam is based on ash-shura, where the leader must consult the people. The leader must consult the people. If he doesn't consult them, then he is negating what Allah Jalla wa Ala commanding the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, if Allah commanded the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to consult the companions, then it is more obligatory for any other leader to consult the other people or to consult his people. This is the mushawara. And the scholars speak very positively about the mushawara, and they said it is one of the acts that should be observed all of the time. Ibn Atiyya radiyallahu ta'ala anhu said, والشورى من قواعد الشريعة وعزائم الأحكام من لم يستشير أهل العلم فعزله واجب هذا ما لا خلاف فيه وقد مدح الله المؤمنين بقوله وأمرهم شورى بينهم. Subhanallah. He said that Ash-Shura is among the very important principles of Sharia and Azaim al-Ahkam, the principles of Ahkam. And he said, the one who does not consult the people of knowledge, he should be what? He should be removed from power. He should be removed from power. So if there is a person in charge of a group of people, or he is a leader, amir, a governor, etc., he doesn't consult others, he should be removed. And he said this, there is no disagreement among Muslims regarding this, that he should be removed if he doesn't consult others. And he said, Ibn Atiyya, this great Maliki scholar, said that Allah Jalla wa Ala praised the believers by saying, وَأَمْرُهُمْ شُورَى بَيْنَهُمْ, and their affairs are decided after what? After consultation. This is the meaning of وَأَمْرُهُمْ شُورَى بَيْنَهُمْ. They consult each other and then they decide. Amruhum, whatever decision they take it after consultation. And that's why another Maliki scholar, Ibn Khuwaizmindad, said a very beautiful statement, very profound statement, that we need to address all our leaders with. We need people even from other systems to know about Shura system in Islam. We need the lay people to be aware of the Shura system in Islam. They need everyone to know about the Islamic law of governance or the political system in Islam, and that one of its main principles is what? Is consultation. Ibn Khuwaizmindad said it is an obligatory upon the wula, the leaders, the governors, and anyone in charge, anyone in power, to consult the scholars in matters that he is unaware of, and in matters that he have doubts, in matters that he have doubts. And he has to consult. Look at this, a very profound statement by this Maliki scholars. So he said that the leaders have to consult the scholars in matters regarding the deen. Then he said they have to consult the military commanders in matters related to war and related to battles. And then he said he has to consult the leaders of the people or the dignitarians of the people in matters related to the public interest of the people. And he has to consult the experienced ministers, experienced state state representatives, you can say in matters related to the public interest of the people as well. Now, what does that mean, my dear respected brothers and sisters? It means that shura or consultation is part of the Islamic political system. Now, what does that mean? It means that the governor or the leader or the Khalifa, no matter how pious he was, no matter how knowledgeable he was, no matter how experienced he was, he must consult others. Now, once we say he must consult others in every single matter, or what? Now, this takes us one step further to explain the Islamic political system. Now, generally speaking, my dear respected brothers and sisters, you know that there are fixed matters in Sharia, such as the 5 obligatory prayers, such as fasting the month of Ramadan, such as the pillars of Islam in general. Also, there are certain haram issues that are well known. It is haram to drink alcohol, it is haram to eat pork, it is haram to cheat, it is haram to steal, and so on. Now, those matters are decided by Allah. So there is no consultation about them. Okay? This is clear. This should be clear. Now, the second point, my dear respected brothers and sisters, is the second category, that there are matters that are not clear and straightforward. They are considered to be either matters of disagreements or matters are related to the general or public interest. They are not fixed rules that Allah Jalla wa Ala have revealed to us. So what to do regarding those matters? What to do regarding those matters? You need the leader or the governor needs to consult, and this is what we will elaborate on insha'Allah after the break. Jazakumullahu khaira. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
الصلاة على النبي والسلام على الرسول والأنبياء المرسلين كلهم مكرمون.
Why does Islam say, cover there, what is the purpose of our lives? When you go to the grave, the believer will be asked 3 questions. How many, destruction of marriages, of society, of family ties have come because of statements made on someone's tongue, by what someone has said. What Sharia really is, think about it. We want you to think about it. Think about life. Think about your purpose in life. Think about the creator of this earth we live in. Think about how you should worship this creator and who this creator is. That's our aim behind this show here on Huda TV. Let's focus on what Islam itself says as a legal Islamic religious system.
على النبي والسلام على الرسول والأنبياء المرسلين كلهم مكرمون.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah. We were talking about shura in the Islamic system, and we quoted some of the statements of some of the great scholars from the early generation, whom they commanded people, who commanded the leaders to consult. Now, My dear respected brothers and sisters, we said that, generally speaking, that matters are divided into two types. Matters that have been decided by Allah Jalla wa Ala, such as the 5 daily prayers, such as the known haram, known halal, as we mentioned before the break. But on the other side, there are matters that considered to be difference of opinions. They are not a clear halal, they are not clear haram. Also, there are matters that are related to the public interest. For example, in any city, how many stairs we should allow people to build. Now, there is no fixed hadith regarding that. So this should be related to what? Who will decide on this? Shall we say that the Muslim leader, he has to decide by himself, irrespective of the opinions of others? This is the issue that we need to talk about. Also, you can say that no, even before talking about the legislation itself, let us talk about selecting the leader. Now, who has the right to select the leader? Who? Okay, it is the people. They are the people to select the leader. This is again based on, should be based on what? It should be based on consultation of the people who are considered to be qualified enough to select the leader. So now this means that there are two things where consultation should be observed. First of all, the selection of the leader, because the selection of the leader is not given to us by Quran and Sunnah. Allah Jalla wa Ala gave us the general features of acceptable leaders. But if the criteria for acceptable leaders are met in 2 or 3 candidates, then which one of them should we consult? Which one of them we should choose? We have 3 candidates. All of them meet the requirements of Sharia. Which one should be selected as the Khalifa, as the leader, as the governor, or even when we are traveling, who should be selected as the Amir? This is one thing. Now, after selecting the leader, we need to decide on certain laws that are not decided by Sharia. As we said, that the laws in general are divided into 2 types: given laws by Sharia and matters that have been left to us. So those matters that have been left to us to decide within the general guidelines of Sharia, who is going to decide them? Now, you can say that shura can be used in legislation. Okay, shura can be used in legislation, and shura also can be used in the political process to select the right candidate for the right position, okay, within the political system. So it has a lot of contribution in the Islamic political system. Many people misunderstood the issue of Quran and Sunnah, and they say that we don't need the consultation of others. We don't need, we have Quran and Sunnah, and in Quran and Sunnah clarified everything for us, and we don't need the consultation. And this is wrong, fundamentally wrong, because we have quoted a number of ayat, we have quoted number of statements by scholars who encouraged shura, and we said that Allah Jalla wa Ala commanded the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to consult. Okay, now if we see that shura has a lot to offer within the political system, we will see that there are some fundamental, we should highlight some fundamental differences between the democratic system and the shura system. Although we don't need to criticize the word democracy, okay, as a word or as a reality, because democracy is a description of what is happening. It is not a system that is fixed and that when we endorse it, we cannot change it. No, we can take the democratic system and we can tailor it according to our needs. And you will see that there are some common concepts between the shura system and the democratic system. We say that there are fundamental differences and there are some common ground between both. The main common factors between both is that the consultation itself, the principle of consultation. Now the details, how, when, why, who will be consulted, etc., the consequence of consultation, those are left to people to decide. Okay? And even if we want to take some mechanism from shura or some from democracy or some tools from democracy and use them in shura, because Sharia gave us the guidelines of shura in general and did not give us the details of how shura can be implemented, then that's okay. There is no problem with that whatsoever. Okay? Now let us understand the main differences first. Okay? One of the main differences is that the democratic system consults everyone irrespective of the status of that person, while the shura system does not consult everyone, but the shura system encourages us to consult the people of knowledge or the people of experience, as we have seen with the statement of Ibn Khuwaizmindad, the Maliki scholar. He said that the leader should consult the scholars in matters related to religion. He should consult the people of experience in military, in matters related to war. He should consult the people in matters related to the public interest. So generally speaking, there are certain qualifications for the people whom they should be consulted. Now again, in the democratic system, there are qualifications for the candidates as well as for the people who have the right to vote. Okay, they have certain guidelines. We have certain guidelines. Our guidelines are different from their guidelines. One of our guidelines is that person has to have a credibility, and part of the credibility is the person should be Muslim. Okay, now they don't have these qualifications, but they have other qualifications. So as you can see that there are some similarities and there are some differences. Another important difference between the shura system and the democratic system is, as we said before, that there are fixed matters in Sharia that they cannot be subject to shura. Okay, we cannot consult people regarding whether we need to pray 5 times a day or not, or whether regarding we need to pray to build masajid or not. However, we can consult people whether we need to pray a masjid in this place or in that place. What is better for them? Okay, now in the democratic system leaves it open, that the consultation should be open for everything, and there is no kind of limitations or guidelines regarding the matters that we can consult on or not. For example, the people can decide to govern themselves by any law. If they decide to go against Islam, it is up to them. This is the democratic system. While in the Islamic system, people cannot decide to go against Islam. They have to abide by Sharia in all their matters, but within Sharia, there is a room for them to consult. Okay, so this is another fundamental difference between democracy and shura. Now, as I told you, my dear respected brothers and sisters, when we talk about democracy, we should not immediately jump and criticize or even insult democracy without understanding its reality. It is just a tool to select Now people say that democracy became a philosophical concept or become ideological concept. Even if it became like this, we are not bound to endorse it. We can use some of the techniques that are used in in democracy to select, for example, a leader or to select a law. And having said that, let me just conclude by saying that we should not oversimplify the matter regarding democracy, and we said that, oh, we don't have democracy in Islam, it is just Quran and Sunnah. This is, I think, an oversimplistic way of addressing this subject. I'm not worried a lot about the word democracy, but I'm worried about the understanding of the concept. Is there a room for consultation in Islam or not? Of course it is not. There is no room for dictatorship in Islam. As we have said, this is what the Prophet ﷺ was commanded to do. This is what the scholars said about consulting others. And this kind of dictatorship style is not an Islamic style of law of governance, or it is not the Islamic style of leadership. جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله فيكم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Peace be upon Nabi, peace be upon the messenger and the prophets who were sent, all of them were honored. Peace be upon the messenger and the prophets who were sent, all of them were honored. Mukramun, blessings be upon Nabi, peace be upon the messenger and the prophets who were sent, all of them